acorn squash. Acorn squash. So many people ask me, what is this, Phyllis? We got this in our food bank bag, and it's acorn squash. First thing we have here is kale. And then we usually have some type of vegetable that's in season. So this is the fall. I guess we're almost winter. So these are acorn squash. And I am going to do a video, but I'll tell you right now, all you have to do is cut these in half with a sharp knife. Be very careful. Open it up. You're going to de-seed it. Put a little olive oil, salt, pepper, a little nutmeg, and a little cinnamon. Roast it in the oven at 350 until brown and tender. And that's how you fix acorn squash. And then you can cut them into cubes and add them into soup or salad. Or just eat them warm. They're really delicious and full of nutrition. How I roast it, and then you can do so many things with it. You can have it as a side. You can fix a soup with it. And the very first thing that you do, this is something that I've been doing for a long time, but I want to remind everybody, is please wash your vegetables before. Especially if I like leaving the skin on, even though I might take it off after it's baked. Please make sure you wash your vegetables and your fruits really well, and your meat. With the meat, I usually do vinegar or lemon, and I also do the same thing for my fruits and vegetables, but definitely for meat. So just want to remind you, that's why they're wet. Please always wash your fruit and vegetables. All right. So we're going to just cut this down the middle. Let's just make sure you can see. And it is kind of hard, so maybe... Okay, y'all. Acorn squash, all we're going to do is cut this in half. We've already washed it really well. Cut this in half and take it out. Now, you need a really sharp knife. Be very careful, y'all, because it's hard. Kind of like a potato if you don't do it right. But once you get through the skin, the flesh is soft. There you go. Take a spoon. Can you see that, everybody? Can you see it? Just like pumpkin seeds, huh? Which is a squash. It's amazing, y'all. It's amazing when you get fruit and vegetables that you not recognize, but you've had it before. It's kind of cool. Just like a pumpkin. Just like a pumpkin. Real easy, y'all. Like, real easy. I do like to scrape it all out because I don't like that texture. So I have to make sure all that seed and seed skin is out. Okay, and then this last one. Yeah, once you get through the skin, it's really soft. Be very careful, okay, you guys? Be very careful. See, that's the little stub there that's hard. And we scoop this out just like the pumpkin. Oh, this is a small one. This is real simple, y'all. And I'm going to use the lid of my cast iron Dutch oven that my brother gave to me from Monroe, Louisiana. I just love showing this to y'all. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's so beautiful. And I use this lid all the time. It's like a perfect size. So, I told you it was easy. Just put this in upright. And then we'll put a little EVOO, you know how we do it. And I like to put a lot. And actually, I usually rub it on the outside too. I forgot to tell y'all. And then I may decide to turn it so it gets really, we'll see how it bakes. But I'm going to just bake it the whole time, 350. And then I'll just wait for it to get brown and then poke it to make sure it's done. And then I'll decide if I need to turn it over and kind of brown it on the bottom. Our staple, a little bit of coarse sea salt. Coarse sea salt, and a little bit of pepper, my hands are oily, So it's not quite. And then I think I'd like to, because I'm going to just have this as a side. If you're not going to have it as a side and you want to make a soup or something, you just want to just do salt and pepper. Or maybe even just salt. But I think I'm going to, I know I'm going to eat this as a side. And so I'm going to put a little cinnamon and nutmeg. To use my microplane. And to do fresh cinnamon, just take a cinnamon stick, fresh ground cinnamon. Smells so good. And of course, you know my favorite, the nutmeg. I love a nutmeg. I think it's so pretty. And it's so fragrant, and it's really kind of a soft nut. Not as hard as that cinnamon was. But see how beautiful that is? I don't know, y'all. I just think that's so pretty. Fresh nutmeg. Who would have thought? Every time I see this, I'm amazed. Thank you, Chef Jay. He was the one who introduced me. He's like, look at what allspice looks like. What cinnamon looks, what nutmeg. I was like, really? Wow. So now I use it all the time. And I use this primarily, he taught me how to do it to make jerk. Because he makes his jerk with the fresh nutmeg, and the fresh cinnamon, and fresh allspice. Okay, y'all, now this goes into, should I put some peppers? Yes, 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 yes. Now you know this is just me. Do leave the peppers out. Do not. Danger, danger. Unless you just like it spicy like me, please leave it out. So this goes into a, it look beautiful. Look how easy that was, y'all. This goes in a 350 oven and just roasts until it's tender. All right. We'll be back. We'll be back. Roasting acorn squash. Roasting acorn squash. And look, we got it in our food bank. I love this. So good. Okay, in the oven. Stop talking. In the oven, 350 degrees. I'll check on it in 20 minutes. Yummy. Yummy. Oh, should I put fresh herbs on there? Should I fresh... I think some thyme would be good. The thyme. See? Just take those thyme flowers. So easy. That's why I really like... And once again... Like I've said, if you have dry, use dry. But it does, it just, what do the kids say, level up? It levels up the flavors. Fresh herbs. Okay, that's it. That's it for sure. All right, in the oven, 350 for about 20 minutes. Woo, yay! We've got the acorn squash roasting right now. You can use any protein that you want. We get chicken. I've got chicken in the freezer. But it just so happened at Grocery Outlet they had lamb chops on sale. And so I picked up these lamb chops the other day, marinated them in a little teriyaki, Worcestershire. Is it Worcestershire? And rosemary and thyme, salt and pepper. And that's been marinating. So I'm going to just grill these up really quick. And then we had kale in our bag on Wednesday. You see it's kind of wilted. So I'm going to quickly saute this with a little garlic, a little lemon, and a little EVO, extra virgin olive oil, some cracked pepper, and some Himalayan pink salt. You know, I'll probably put flakes in it. But with anything, when you roast the acorn squash, you can make a soup, or you can have it as a side, which is what we're doing. And so everything here came from the food bank, or our community food bag, except for the protein. And we get chicken, so you should have protein in the freezer. Just pop in the freezer as soon as you get it. And that's it. And we got the garlic and everything from our bag. So this is kind of a quick, and then the acorn is the star. Acorn squash is the star. All right, you guys, I'll be back. I'll be back after the acorn is finished, and then I'll just grill this up, saute this real quickly. Bye, bye. We are cooking from the food bank, cooking from the food bank, cooking from the food bank. Bye. Goes down in the city, in Fillmore. Let me just take these, I Actually, they were wilted because I left them out, and then all I did was put them in a wet paper towel, which I should have done as soon as I got them, and then they perk right back up. It's just the lack of the water. So when you get your leafy vegetables like kale or collard greens, just rinse them immediately, wrap them in a towel, a kitchen towel or a paper towel, and put them in a plastic bag, put in the refrigerator. They stay really nice and fresh. But even if they're wilted, they're still good and full of nutrients, and we do not want to waste any of that. Alright, and there it is. And we'll just put that in a skillet with the EVOO. We'll put a little zest at the end. Crush up some garlic. Alright, mise en place. We'll be back. Once again, we've got something really quick, and we're going to just grill our lamb chops. We're going to just grill those. Actually, I did it really quick. I used the container it came in. I just took out that little plastic thing they have there. I didn't want to absorb the marinade. Alright, we're going to just put this straight on a hot skillet. Take some of that rosemary off so it doesn't burn. I'm going to have to turn on my fan in a few minutes. I forgot, I usually like to score the fat. Can you see that? Because it helps to render it. Yeah, it's only been 5 minutes. I think that's all I need to get those nice sear marks, which I love. And I might end up just finishing this in the oven because the smoke is so bad. I don't want my alarm to go off. Alright, we'll come back and finish that in the oven. Okay, we actually put the lamb chops in the oven to finish. And so now it is kale time. Pink salt, Himalayan salt, brown black pepper, you know, I'm tempted to put some bacon in, but I'm not going to do that. These take no time to wilt. Kale is great. You know, garlic burns, so I'm really going to lower the heat, and this is just going to get the garlic flavor in. We've got 2 cloves of smashed garlic. It's got a little char to it. We're going to put a little bit of EVOO. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to turn down the heat. Toss it one more time with that wonderful garlic. It already looks good to me, y'all. Don't want that garlic to burn. Keep it on the top. Alright, so we will put a lemon juice. You can see that. We're going to also add a little zest at the end. I think this is seedless, so now watch the seed pop out. That kind of lets it steam. Turn it down a little lower. Get my steam lid. Let me toss a little bit. Toss a little bit. Doesn't that look good, y'all? I know it tastes good. Because it's really good organic kale. I'm not going to put paper flakes. I'll probably do it at the end. But okay, we'll let this steam. I'm actually going to turn it off. I have electric stovetop, so it will keep cooking. So we'll come back to this, and I don't know. We'll just wait for it to cool off, and it'll be just right. All right, another 15 minutes, let's say. All right, we'll be back to actually play. Everything's in the oven. When the acorn squash is finished, the lamb chops will already be done, and all we have to do is plate. All right, we'll be back with the final result. Let's do one more look. Wow, you didn't think kale could look so beautiful, did you? Did you? You didn't even know it. And you got that in your food bag. How wonderful. How lucky are we, y'all? How lucky are we? Okay, bye. Out the oven. I'm sure they are perfectly medium rare. So we'll just lay these here. I love this stuff, y'all. It looks so nice. Okay, so we'll just put these aside and wait for acorn, which should be done in maybe about another 10 minutes. Grilled lamb chops. Don't they look good? Is it just me or what? Okay, I'll stop. The star is supposed to be the acorn, right? The acorn squash. But anyway, we can still enjoy this, right? Alright, I'll put it aside and wait for the squash. Let's say 20 minutes. This is really hot. And this is how I test it. Just take a fork. Oh yeah. They are tender. Beautiful. Ooh, and there it is, right hot off the oven. I'm glad this lid has handles, it helps. So I'm going to put on my trivet right here, so it doesn't burn anything. If anything it touches is going to melt. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so our acorn squash. Our wonderful kale, garlic, lemon, salt and pepper, right? Real easy breezy. I put my garlic in because I actually like eating the garlic, but you can leave it out. Once it's all flavored with the garlic, you don't need to have big pieces of it, but I like it. Now y'all look at that meal. And you know we always have chicken, so this could easily be grilled chicken, our kale, and our acorn squash. Add a little zest of lemon on both the acorn and the kale. The kale already has the juice, so we're gonna just do a little zesty zest onto the acorn. That have been sitting here. My winter harvest, actually. Here we go. Let's just. There we got something going on. You know how we eat with our eyes. You know how we do eat. And what? There's always room for our green onions that are right on our counter. Right there, see, right on the counter. And we'll cut green onions over our beautiful tomatoes that we grew from seed, right on my deck in the Fillmore. So just because you live in a small apartment in the city, y'all, we can still grow our own food. And let's still getting the produce. I think I'm going to actually can them because I do have, they're kind of I can't eat them all. Alright. You know what time it is? It's time to get down. That's so silly. So we have the star of our show, roasted acorn squash. We have marinated in teriyaki and all kinds of seasonings and a little bit of herb with rosemary and thyme. And then we have the kale that was in our Wednesday bag. So fresh and good. We added lemon to that, some crushed garlic, and a little salt and a little pepper. It's easy breezy. This was like 20 minutes, y'all. 20 minutes, and it's yours. Alright, now, at this point, you could literally cut your acorn, cut off the skin, and then make a soup. Just put in the soup, or even top in the soup. Okay, so that's gonna be our first bite, all by itself. Y'all, this looks really good to me. And see, the skin just comes off, no problem. Alright, so here we go. Here's our bite. We don't have to add anything to it. Seasoned really nicely with the nutmeg and the cinnamon and the salt and the pepper and the red pepper flakes. So silly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, in the tummy. Ooh, hot. Ooh. So good. So good. It's really soft. It's got that nutmeg and cinnamon makes it kind of sweet, and that pepper is great. So let's take a little bit of our kale, which it was a little wilted, but we put in the refrigerator for a little while, spruced it up. It's still really good. There's our sauteed garlic kale. So good, y'all. So delicious, so nutritious. All right, here we go. 1, that's so silly. 1, 2, 3. It still has a crunch, has a little bitterness. I actually like it. With the garlic and the lemon, smooths it out. Okay. Next, I like my lamb medium rare, so let's just cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers. Yeah, it's medium. That's fine. Medium will work too. 1. Okay, well it's medium. That's fine. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Here we go. So good. Teriyaki, pepper, Worcestershire. I can taste that Worcestershire, whatever you call it. And then let's take a little bit of our winter tomato right off of our deck. Plant it in seed. See what that is? Beautiful tomato. 1, 2, 3. Acorn squash, y'all, so good. Sauteed kale and garlic, marinated and grilled lamb chops. What? And then our own tomatoes, fresh and good. What a great meal, y'all. All right. Until next time, y'all. Stay safe. Shelter in. We've got a quarantine going on what's today? December 7th. We have lockdown. Make sure you have your food. We have food delivered to us, so just relax. We got this. And you and I can make beautiful meals while we're quarantined in. And we're safe. Love you all. Love you. Bye. Love you. Love you. Bye. Be safe. Bye. Bye. Acorn squash. Bye. Bye, y'all. Bye.